Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, so yeah, my name is Evgenia, and I will talk about the Greek and Cypriot hubs. I'm sorry. So let's start with the actions happened in Greece and Cyprus in 2014. We actually had two stakeholder meetings in Greece, one in Athens and one in Thessaloniki, which is the second biggest city of Greece in the northern part. Actually, we thought that it was very important to have one in Thessaloniki because there's a very different perspective in Athens and all the other cities of Greece. Everything is too centralized, everything happens in Athens, so we wanted to have some input from Thessaloniki, where there are some very interesting initiatives. And the third one took place in Cyprus, in Nicosia, where there is an interesting trend towards innovation. We managed to have a representative from all stakeholders categories, which, trust me, it was a challenge, mostly because NGOs are not so popular in Greece, and let's say that they're not too representative of the society. And at the same time, we had industry people who did not see, it was difficult for them to understand the concept behind RRI, and they couldn't see the added value of participating into that. So in the first picture, you can see the first part of the workshop in Athens. You can see also Aliki there, who, by the way, sends her regards from Athens. The first part was in a hotel, and the second part it took place in a concept bookstore in the center of Athens. The picture below is from Thessaloniki. It took place in a science museum. And the big on the right is in Cyprus, from the University of Cyprus. So what did we learn? Firstly, it was difficult for us. Let's start from the fact that in Greece there's no RRI community, so let's say it was even for us difficult to recognize who could participate and who could have important input. Then it was difficult to contact them and to persuade them to come, and we even have some last-minute cancellations, but still we thankfully had an adequate number of participants. But once they met us, they wanted more. And now we're at a point that those people are very motivated and they want to learn more about RRI, and they kind of start fading. So it is very important to have something to offer to them very soon. Okay, what was also very impressive was how well they started they were networking, so different target groups, and we felt that there was a very nice feeling all around, and that they could share the same enthusiasm for the concept presented. And last, what we consider to be very interesting is that, as you all know, Greece and Cyprus, they face severe economic crises, which actually affect any sector, economy, education, research, everything. Universities, especially in Greece, they used to be very introvert and very conservative. And now we see that they start to introduce themselves to the industry just because they have no other choice. And this is at the same time an opportunity. So it is a good timing, we feel. And let's say if we can find something positive about the economic situation right now, is that in both these countries we see that people from the universities, people from research and the academia, they find an opportunity into getting introduced to the society. So about the best practices, these are some things that we believe are important, but we don't feel that we have a super duper best practice, because it's a very new thing in Greece, and a lot of such things start now. So we hope that we will have much better input later. But we had from very local to very big European collaborations. As I said, many are starting right now. And just because it was difficult for us to introduce the concept sometimes, we feel that some of them were very specific. The first one is Women and Girls Go Digital Initiative. It is a public-private actual initiative, and it actually encourages women to to seek for digital careers. It has actually won already a prize in Mexico for innovation, but there is a problem with that one because, as you may have heard on the news, there has been a change in the political scenery in Greece. So we have a new government, and the General Secretariat of Gender Issues in Greece was responsible for that. The person, Glikeria, a very active woman, has been removed. So for the time, we don't know who's running it, and hopefully it will continue, but for the time, we don't know what the continuation will be. And the second one that we chose, it was presented by an NGO in Thessaloniki, and actually the idea is to use oil from households in order to heat school units. We found it very interesting, and the important part is that there is university research behind that, so it has all the steps that we would consider as important. So our next steps, we would like to create a much bigger pool of contacts in Greece and in Cyprus regarding RRI. Of course, we promise we will follow our dissemination advocacy plan activities. And we would like to use the next meetings to get more people on board, as long as we have more concrete stuff to present to them. Thank you.